Hey, Ryman. All right, this was brought to you by Mr. Green, Takashi, and the good people over here at Lexus. One day they're gonna sponsor me. One day, not now, but one day. All right, so it's Monday, I think. Yeah, it is. And it's Monday, so where does that mean? What city am I in? You should know this. I'm here every Monday, right? So actually, well, I'm in Shinagawa. I used to live here. Well, I live within walking distance of Shinagawa Station. And I'm gonna visit my old hood, Sakura establishment, which banned me from ever living in their humble abodes. Actually, I want a soda. Can I get a soda? Do I have to ask permission to get a soda? Nope. I already did, right? It's also brought to you by Coke. Actually, I thought of an interesting way to do some sponsorships. But that's in another video. The purpose of this video is to say thanks, man. Thanks. All the comments saying, I watch you even if. You know, that's very kind to say. So kind. But you might want to wait till I actually get back. Because, assuming I go home, I was looking into, or I'm thinking about strongly, getting a PhD. That way, y'all gotta call me doctor. I mean, y'all call Dr. Dre, and he ain't a doctor. You call Dr. J, and he ain't a doctor. And you call Dr. Scholes, I think he's a doctor though. But now you're gonna have to, Dr. I don't know what name, but doctor. But I don't know. I gotta figure out how to pay for it. I mean, there's scholarships. But I was just talking to a guy at work he's getting his PhD. And, you know, he gave me a lot of insight. And I was just thinking, you know, some people are so stupid. Like, everyone will tell you what to do. This is my pet peeve, you know? People always telling you what to do, but they ain't done it. Here I'm talking to a guy who's doing it, and his information is relevant, you know, and I can use it. It's useful. It's not a, hey. But anyway, that's just me. That's just me. And I already made videos about that, so we'll keep it moving. So I used to live out here, Shinagawa, 11 years ago. It was just a short time stay, Christmas season. It was the height, well, not even the height, it was the beginning of me coming to Japan. I spent many, almost every night in the clubs. I lived in the clubs, man. The place where I stayed was just a place to hold my clothes. And I turned it into a studio, recorded, I think, 5 songs there. So, has good memories. I'm sorry, my hand's there. Deal with that. Isn't this a nice car? Can you see it? All classic and stuff. Classic car. It's a Jaguar, apparently. Okay, so I used to live here, used to go to clubs all the time. I used to sleep at this place. Every now and then I like to visit where I lived. And I was gonna make a homage to all the places that I lived in Japan, but that would be a good $200 getting back and forth. And a whole day of that shit. But who knows, I might do it before I leave Japan. Kind of say thank you and goodbye. But yeah, but thank you again for the nice comments. It really warms the heart, makes a person want to make videos. But I've been consistent, but you know, I kind of got knocked off track going home. It was the same thing when I started exercising. So I'm waking up at like 4 in the morning, 4:30. I go down to we had a little space, and I would get out my little yoga mat, play my Anthony Robbins, and just start doing my crunches and push-ups and pull-ups. We didn't have pull-ups, I didn't have pull-ups. But you know, I did a solid hour and a half workout, plus inspiration pumping into my ears. And then I do a walk around. If you remember, those are the videos I'd walk around the block talking about whatever I was talking about. Then I got the email saying I'm eligible to try for the Guinness records, and it's like, you don't want to, I didn't want to be I wanted my body to be in the best condition, so I started practicing for that. And then after that, yeah. So habits, man. Habits, you gotta form them. Once you break them, it's hard to get back into it. But anyway, I'm back. There's a shrine. That's what I like about Japan. You got like regular shit, and then bam, there's a shrine in the middle of it. It's kind of like in the hood, you got a church and you got a strip club right next to it. At least in Philadelphia. I don't know about your hood. So today I was at the station. I ran into a subscriber. Shout out to Thomas, who, hey, are you rhyming? Yeah, what's up? And it was cool. Usually, this is how the conversations go. This one didn't go this way, but this is how they usually go. Hey, are you rhyming? Yeah, I'm rhyming. Oh, wow, I used to watch your videos. So I'm thinking, you used to? What happened? What, you just stopped watching them? Okay. Then my question will be like, hey, blah, 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 what are you doing? Do you live in Japan? Like, yeah, I live in Japan. So then the next question, how long you been here? Been here 5 years. Been here 5 years? You ain't reach out? Now, some people did reach out, and I just didn't respond because I get hit with like 1 billion emails, and a lot of the emails be like, hey, I'm here, meet me in 3 seconds. Like, nah. But, so then I'm like, wait, you've been here 5 years? Whatever. So then the next thing is, all right, okay, let's exchange information and let's meet up at some point. I never see that person, I never see them again. Kind of makes me sad, but this has been happening consistently for like the past forever. So it kind of makes it like, well, I'm not even going to go out of my way the next time, and it just makes a cycle, downward cycle. But anyway, I saw the Thomas today. And you know, he's like, you know, I still watch you, and we talk a little bit, and I just, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, check that time. Last week, I was stressing over models. They're not even models, but in the description of a model, someone is going to stand in front of my camera as I take pictures inside the studio. Model. At 3. First model. They just came to Japan. They're here on vacation. And they don't got internet. They don't got Wi-Fi. They don't got a phone. So I'm pretty particular about, I don't want to book the studio and then have you get lost and we're walking around for like 10 hours and I still got to pay. Or you do a no-show. This has happened. So I'm like trying to confirm and double confirm and triple confirm just to make sure. This person, they just do not look like they're interested. So on the day of, I didn't hear from them for like a good 24 hours. So I'm like, whatever, at least I didn't book the studio. Then I got an email saying, hey, I'm here. I'll be there in 10 minutes. And I already went the opposite way, going home to go cook chicken. So then I'm like, all right, because I want to do this shoot, because I like I just like diversity. So there's a black model. There's not so many black models that I know. I mean, they're here. All right. So I turned around. Now luckily I wasn't so far off, so I can get there in like a good 40 minutes. I get to the station. So I'm literally downstairs about to go up, and this model starts asking me all these questions. So, what's the point of this photography? What are you going to do with it? Now, this is not an important question. It's not like a deal breaker, but you could have asked that. Like we've had this scheduled since I was in the States. So, 3 weeks you could have asked, what's the purpose? And I just copied and pasted the original email that I sent. So it's like, you didn't even read it. Then she's asking me, is there going to be a hair and makeup artist present? I'm like, no. She's like, well, how can you have a photo shoot without a hair and makeup artist? And I'm like, and then she's like, well, I don't got no makeup on. Now I just read the Alicia Keys, she ain't wearing any makeup, and everyone's all like, blah, blah, blah. And my take on that, Alicia Keys got like 15 Grammys. She could walk around with a bag on her head. People would still applaud her because, she's paid her dues. I know a lot of girls who don't wear makeup, and ain't nobody ever paying them attention. Sorry, unfortunately, because I'm a big fan of come out with no makeup and sweatpants. Let me find a girl who is comfortable enough to come outside in sweatpants and a t-shirt and no makeup. And I'm in love. I'll step to the hey, where you going? What you? So whatever. Good for Alicia Keys. So back to this model. She's like, yeah, I don't got no makeup, and I'm like, I don't care. For my photography, I'm trying to capture the essence, and essence of beauty comes from within. Makeup just, you know what I'm saying? So that is what it is. So that's the second question, and then she threw in there, us black people, we're always on time. And I would love to think that, but I know a lot of black people who are not on time. I know a lot of people in general who are not on time. So I'm sitting downstairs and I'm just like, you know what? I'm out. I got on a train. I just went back the other way. Because I couldn't imagine having a decent photo shoot with someone who is agitating me so much before I even met the person. So I go home, go to sleep. Next day. So I got another meet and greet with the model. And again, diversity. I think she's like Indian. I don't have any Indian models in my portfolio, so I'm all for it. We're supposed to meet at 3:30 at Hachiko. If you ever run into me, it's probably at Hachiko, because that's where I'm just chilling. And I get there early, so I'm there at like 3. I'm just chilling, doing some editing on my phone, so I could edit Lightroom on a mobile, And then I'm sitting there, right? 3:30 comes, 4 o'clock hits. I mean, before that, I'm like, okay, I'm here. And she's like, I'm in Harajuku. So Harajuku is like, by train, 10 minutes, by walking, a good 15, 20 minutes. Now, I'm okay with waiting, I'm not booking a studio. I'm busy doing something. So I was editing one of my shoots from back home. And I finish up. I think I live this way. I'm still going back to my place. So I finish up, and then I email her. Well, I finish up, and then like 40 minutes has passed. I'm done with my editing, and I'm just like, I'm going home. Thank you for your time. This is sarcastic. I could have said, are you there yet? Blah. But I'm just like, thank you for your time. I'm going home. I get on the train. That means I already paid. I'm on the train. I'm going in the direction of my house, and then she hits me back. Where are you going? Campo Stay. I'll be there in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Now, the thing that I don't like is at no point did she apologize. She just said, I'm on my way. So then I'm like, but the time we're supposed to meet is at this time. That's what's in the email. And I copy and pasted it. She's like, yeah, but it's general. Okay, one excuse that doesn't work for me. Next, she's like, I was in Harajuku. I had to take the train. So I Google that, and it's like 15 minutes for the train. Like, well, I walked. So I put in walk, it's like 20 minutes. And it's like, well, and that the whole time she's just like debating me. Don't debate me, especially if I have the right. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. I'm just gonna start bullshit and shit, but you could probably see through it. But if I'm right, you ain't gonna get nowhere with that. So eventually, she was like, hello. But she didn't say hello. She just looked down, because I scared her. But anyway, so then she was like, okay, I'm sorry. No, well, before her last one was, well, let's just meet anyway so it's not a waste of your time. Again, my time's already wasted, and I'm not going to be in the mood to sit there and talk to you with a face of politeness. It's like, how the hell you make me wait? So that was that day. And then finally, I'm working with this model, another model. We kind of have a working relationship. Basically, I shoot her shit and she shoots my shit. Or me, photographer, will take pictures of whatever she needs for her portfolio, and her, the model, will model for whatever I need for my portfolio. It's kind of a win-win, and I'm kind of lost. And I gotta get back. So we're gonna go, back, down. Sucks to be me. All right, so that's the working relationship we have. We're not friends. We're not business partners. It's just kind of it works, So we have a shoot, all right? And the shoot was, I will shoot one thing, a second thing. You can shoot something in between the second thing, and then we'll end with the rest of my shoot. So then we're shooting, because it's the schedule that I posted. This is what we agreed to. And then we get into it, and she's like taking forever. And then we ended up not being able to shoot my fourth thing. So I'm like, I don't like that. I'm not happy with that. Like, well, you already shot your stuff. Again, just say I'm sorry. I'll be done. We could reschedule. So then I'm like, you know what? I'm done. And then this is where it gets, I think I live down that way. So this is where it gets annoying. She starts trying to, well, I'm going to charge you next time. You're going to charge me? I don't even need you. Like this feeling. If you were to, no, I won't say die, but if you were to stop, like if I were to lose all the photos we took, I'll take it as a learning experience, but I would not cry over them, because it is what it is. And then we're just going back and forth, and I'm just like, you know what, I really hate working with this person. So to end this finally, I was just like, you know what, because I haven't been signing contracts a lot. I don't like contracts. I don't like, man, I'm so lost. I thought I was right, but now I'm lost. I think maybe this way. I don't remember. I ain't been here for like 8 years. Maybe they moved. Maybe they rebuilt something. Maybe this is where I used to live. I don't know. So then, where was I in the story? So, where is my old house? I don't remember. I'm just gonna say my house got torn down. That will make me feel like this trip wasn't in vain. But most likely I got lost. I don't remember. But yeah, okay. So we're gonna meet on tomorrow, and I'm gonna make her sign. Well, I'm not gonna make her, but hey, here's a contract. Please sign this. Contract's gonna stipulate X, Y, and Z. Now, I kind of gave the impression that we're going to continue working together after we sign the contract. But the truth is, I just want everything that I've been saying in written down. So I don't want to hear, you know, because that's what these models do. They try to, well, you know, this is what, and they try to 180 whatever they did said. And I don't want all that, because I want to sell these pictures eventually, even though they're not. Somebody's going to want to buy them one day, and I don't want to deal with her. Like, you sign this. Which brings me back to the States. So I had a couple of shoots, but one shoot in particular. So this model, we didn't confirm anything, but in the morning she's like, you know, I'm at the spot. I don't want to make anybody wait. That's me. So I rush out the house. I go down there. We meet at CVS because it's a nice neutral place. We signed the contract first. Bam. Because I got a little iPhone app. Easy to sign. So she's like, I'm going to put some makeup on. I'm like, okay, I'm going to walk down. This is how you get there. Here's the GPS. I'll meet you in like 10 minutes. I get to the spot. I'm chilling. 30 minutes pass. I call her up. I don't know how I called because I ain't got no damn reception in the States. But either way, I did call her. And she's like, you know, I'm still putting on my makeup. Another 20 minutes pass. I'm like, where are you? She's like, man, I'm lost. I'm lost. You gave me bad directions. How can you do it? And she's all like pissed. And I'm like, okay. So then finally she comes to the spot where I'm at. And like, you ever know when people are so mad that they start talking, mumbling with their lips, all talking under their breath? No, sorry. And I can see her doing this as she's like standing, she gets out the car. And I'm like, this bitch better not be doing all that. Walking there, just got. So then we're sitting there, and I'm thinking it's gonna be a terrible shoot because the vibes are wrong. I can't shoot when the vibes are wrong, you know? So then she's like, you're not professional. I love it when models say I'm not professional. I love when anybody says I'm not professional, but particularly models, because usually a model who says you're not professional is not really a professional model, you know? So, the place that I chose, she's like, you know, I know a better place. So we go driving. She takes me to a nice little park or whatever. We take some nice pictures or whatever. Now, the craziest thing about this shoot was when I contacted her, she's like, you know, I don't really need the pictures. Because I was going to do some TFP, trade for pics. Like, I don't really need pictures. I already got my own. So I'm like, okay, whatever. How much you want? She's like, I want X amount. Like, here you go. So we signed a contract, gave her the money. We're shooting. As we're shooting, she's like, can I see the picture? She gets all up in the picture. Like, oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm good like that. So this keeps happening for every shoot, every shot. Oh. So now we're done. Or actually, I'm trying to be done. She's like, just one more shot. Can you take me over here? And like, I had another shoot directly after that one. You know, I stayed busy. So then she makes me late for my other shoot, but luckily I had some flex time, so it wasn't such a big issue. Maybe I lived up this way. We're gonna do 5 minutes up here, maybe. I remember coming out of this station. It feels familiar. All right, so we go back to CVS because I don't want her to know where I live. I don't want anybody to know where I live. So I'm like, just drop me off here. I'll walk back to my house. So then she's like, can I have the pictures? And I clearly remember her saying she don't need my pictures. And I clearly remember paying her because she didn't want to do it for free because she didn't need pictures. So then I'm like, well, listen, I'm gonna edit the pictures. It's gonna take some time, so you're gonna have to wait, especially since I'm going home in a few days. So I'll give it to you when I get back. So then from that point, she must have emailed me 6 times. Can I have the pictures? 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 I even gave her the option. Okay, I'll give you the unedited right now. Like, well, okay, edit them. Then she kept bothering me. So I'm like, all right, meet me at 1 o'clock a.m. that is. I just came back from Philadelphia, took the late bus. All right, you meet me and I'll put them on your computer, unedited. They go, I can't. I got school. Gotta go to. Okay. Well, you do your thing. Wait till I get back to Japan. I'm in Japan. She emails me. Oh, I need the pictures. I want to send them to an agency. Oh, I need the pictures. So then she's like, if you don't send me the pictures, I signed a contract and they're mine. I will have my manager call you. I'm like, what? So then I emailed her, here, why don't you read the contract? I sent it to her. And read what it says. And the contract says, I, photographer, own the rights to it exclusively. I could take your head off and put Britney Spears' left nipple on your nose and you can't say shit about it. Now, I will give it to you when I get around to it, but leave me alone. Respectfully. And she hasn't bothered me. And, you know, when I get around, I'm editing as I shot like 12 shoots, 2 maternities, my parents, friends, etc., etc. So, I got a lot of shit doing. But yeah. So models, man. I don't want to deal with models. But I guess at levels, there's ways around it. You just start off with something. Listen, I'm a professional. You could lie about these things. Yeah. I work for like XYZ Corporation, and you working with me will get you places, baby. I better do as he said, but I wouldn't say that. I always tell people exactly what I'm up to. You know, like, I'm a new guy, and this is what I do, and, you know, it is what it is. Alright, I'm definitely not anywhere near where I thought I should be, but, I need to go prepare for work. It sucks. I wanted to see my old hood. Man, it happens, though. Especially in Japan, you be walking around in circles. I mean, we got GPS. I ain't GPS. I could have put the GPS dot. That's my own thing. That's what my brother does. He picked me up from the airport in the States. He's always driving to airports because that's his thing. And we got lost. And he has navigation in the car, and he has Google on the phone, and he has the memory of coming and going. But he still was lost. Like, what the hell? Whatever. Alright, well, I've been talking about nothing for a while, and gotta get to work. Thank you for watching. I have a small X-file from the States, the next files from the States. Really small, like, it'll probably take 5 minutes. But knowing me, I'm gonna make that shit into like 25 minutes, because I'll give you the details, man. I'll give you the intro. It starts off, you know, it was a regular night. A night that was regular, but not so regular. It was kind of regular. I guess it wasn't so regular after all. It was an unregular night. And we'll go from there. So that's going to be on Thursday. Today's what? Today's Monday? Yeah. So Thursday. All right. Thanks for watching. Peace. Ryman.